Hey, this is Ongkio. Tonight we're gonna be making some bread and buns. Yeah, the wifey asked me to make some buns, so gonna make that too. It's gonna be from the same recipe, so let's get with it. You must be wondering why I'm always cooking beside the sink. Well, it's because it has good lighting here. The rest of the house or the dining room doesn't have that good of a lighting, unlike this place, because I have this LED lights just coming out from the cupboards over there. So anyways, this recipe actually calls for 3 tablespoons of sugar, but right now I only have 2 because I don't want it to be so sweet. Actually, I didn't want any sugar, but it has to work with the 1 tablespoon of yeast, and we're gonna activate that with about 6 tablespoons of warm water. So we're gonna pour in that 6 tablespoons of warm water, and then we're gonna pour in the 2 tablespoons of sugar and yeast. The warm water activates the yeast. Now we gotta wait for about 10 minutes for this to activate, so in the meanwhile, we just stir this all in. And actually, this recipe doesn't really matter if you want to activate it like this in warm water, or you could actually put these straight into the flour. It'll rise, but I like it to do this. I like it this way. We know and can see if the yeast is still good or not. Okay, so we're gonna wait for about 10 minutes for this yeast to activate with the sugar and warm water. We'll get back to it. Okay, so tonight's bread is almond wholemeal bread. And this one right here is wholemeal flour. 1 cup, and we're going to put 1 cup of bread flour and a cup of all-purpose flour. Now to start off, we're going to be putting rice milk. This is 3/4 rice milk. I was going to use almond milk, but I didn't have any, so today we're going to use rice milk. The reason of this is I didn't want to use any dairy, but this also calls for butter. But this is, I don't know, I don't think this is pure butter, but it's not, it's just light butter. I was gonna use olive oil, but we ran out. Okay, so we're gonna start off by pouring in the room temperature rice milk. And then we're going to put in 3 tablespoons of butter. There you go, milk and butter. Now we're going to put in the flours, and the combination of wholemeal flour, 1 cup wholemeal flour, 1 cup all-purpose flour, and 1 cup bread flour. So now all the flour has been put in, but you know what? I made a mistake. I forgot to mix the butter and the milk together. And it's not really combined, but let's just hope that the butter melts in the water for right now, because the water's like lukewarm while it's room temperature, and hopefully it melts. Okay, so we're ready to look at our yeast here, and it's totally activated. Do you see all the foam? Yep, it's all up there, and it's good. So we're gonna mix this into our flour concoction. Let's go and see. And this is how it is. Just pour this in. We've got all the yeast inside, and it's now time to mix. So we're gonna do this slow for a while, and as it combines, we're gonna mix this up for about 10 minutes. Later on, you want to stop it for a while. Okay, so you probably want to scrape some of the flour out from the sides now and then, so that we could see that all the flour will get combined together neatly. Well, now I'm going to add in some almond crumbs that I got from making almond milk the other day. But actually, you'd probably want to put this in right before the mixing, but I totally forgot. So I'm just going to add it in right now. A few tablespoons. This is what you can make, get if you make things homemade. Everything's fresh. No preservatives. There you go. That's good. So now we're going to keep on mixing. Okay, so we're going to pour this out into this floured surface. So we've poured out all of the dough onto this floured surface, and we're going to knead it a bit, not too long. Just to get the dough combined. Okay, so as you can see, the dough's well knead. So we're gonna rest this for about an hour for it to rise to proof. So we're gonna put it back into this bowl. We've oiled it, and we're gonna wait for 1 hour. Okay, so the dough has risen twice its size, and now it's time to shape it. You gotta hit it. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh. All right, so here we go. We're gonna knead it just for a bit again. Okay, so I've rolled it up like a log. I'm gonna cut it into, divide it into 4 pieces. I hope I get this right. That's 1, 2, 3. Probably some of this are going to be bigger than the other. Okay, so I'm going to shape it in balls. And after this, we're going to proof it for another 30 minutes for it to grow. And this is going to be our rolls. Okay, so I've made 2 sets of dough, and one is for bread and one is buns, because my wife wants buns. I don't get it. She wants buns. And we're going to proof this for another 30 minutes. The 2 bread doughs have been proofing for the second time for about 40 minutes. Now it's time to put it in a preheated 200 degrees Celsius oven. We're going to put it in for about 55 minutes. So here it is. It's inside the oven. And you know what? I have something else in there. This is a kind of like a steam kind of stuff. So I read somewhere, I saw somewhere that this is what they do to make the dough a little bit softer. That's hot water, hot boiling water. And I'll steam this up and it'll just be really good. Okay, see you after 55 minutes. There you go. This is the bread that's been baking for 50 minutes. Now this is from one dough. I had to break it up into two because my wife wanted buns and I wanted bread. But whatever it is, it's still bread. This is wholemeal almond bread. Please like and subscribe to my channel. See you guys.